Greetings once again. My name is CroissantLore, and I am playing a game that I've been playing for for a bit. It's called No Mercy. It's very simple. You just gotta run around and not fall. As I just collected, there are these clocks that you collect to reduce the time. Later on, there'll be more things, but we'll get to that once they appear. So, I find this game fun because although it's very simple, repetitive, and all of that, maybe it just like I don't have good game sense, but I chose to play this game and I'm pretty satisfied by it. If you're wondering why I'm not doing Blocktail's Demo 5, it's mainly because, well, I don't have the video for Demo 4 out, and also I have to redo the entirety of Blocktails because I lost my footage for Demo 4, and I want to keep it and I want to keep my Blocktail series very, very normal and very accurate and very yes. I don't know. So now I'm just here playing a filler game before I actually get the determination and the feeling of actually wanting to play Blocktails again. But until then, I shall just be doing other stuff. And by the time that I actually do get to the Demo 5 video, the rage is going to be over. Which is a bad thing. So, as you're here, you can watch me just run around on these metal plates while a dancing rat is on my side. And there's a circle at the top. And there's glass floors, and there's a shadow behind me, and yeah, you can watch that while you eat your dinner or you chill or something, because this is an unserious video, and I don't know, maybe I should like create a script for myself to create topics to talk about while I'm playing games, so that I'm not just sitting around playing a game for 15 minutes without saying a single word because I don't have the ability to speak. Like I don't know how to speak to people or women. That's a hard thing, obviously. So yeah. While I run around like a headless chicken, you okay, just keep talking, you can marvel at my skills as I play this random game.
See you later. This nigga is trash.
You didn't see that. That was a figment of your imagination. If you're gonna get that checked, you probably have to get your eyes checked out if you saw anything. So during my, how long has it been? During my 2-week absence from making any videos, I have actually done quite a lot. I made my first small animation, just five frames, a GIF. I'm not proud of it, and I will definitely not show it, but Um, I like it. Something new, and it's not just 2D art on a digital screen.
See how
Um,
simple this is. Well,
and
let's make it a little more fun.
okay, there's no and. I've just been reading. I've just been reading Blue Lock. That's really all I've been doing. Okay, you know the biggest problem with knowing how to play a game or playing a game before you actually make a video of it is that once you do play the game, you can't exactly comment. You cannot exactly comment on what you're playing on unless you actually lie about how much glee that you're getting from the game that you're playing, which is a problem for me because I'm just too truthful. Anything that I say is not a lie. I'm a 6'4" I'm a 6'4" feminist I'm a 6'4" feminist millionaire, bro. Okay. That is not a lie. You know, poor people who can't stand a simple spiral. I'm just running in circles and yet it's so disorienting for people. And yet I will never know until someone complains about it, which will never happen. You know, I think that the trope, or not the trope, genre of isekai is an overdone genre. Well, okay, it's not overdone, but it's more like it's it's very deteriorated. It's very shriveled away at this point. Because the isekais that have a unique idea to it
See how simple
are the
this
ones
is.
that are either
Well,
absurd
let's make it a
or
little more
devolve
fun.
back into something that you've already seen before. For example, uh, reincarnated as a vending machine. Um, that one smartphone one. Um, there are a few which try to like have a unique attribute to it with like a specific physical object, but it all just returns back to, oh hey, sim system. Oh hey, I'm OP. Oh hey, every girl loves me. Oh my god. I'm gonna live a wonderful new life in this world. And then it ends with 12 episodes, a singular season, and an unresolved story. And he never gets another one. The reason why reincarnated as a slime was so successful, despite the fact that it kind of followed the same model as other isekai, is due to the fact that it's a more understandable idea. Slime gets powerful by consuming others. Uh, uh, Government, war, and then finally OP main character. And it's not even trying to hide that it's OP. But you see, the thing is, it's at the anime at least. It's at the anime at least. I have not watched season 3 of Reincarnated Slime, so I wouldn't know. But Rimuru is not the strongest character inside his verse. Until we get into the non-anime portion of it, where he is most certainly the strongest character inside his verse, light novel. But yeah, And finally, isekai, the two most beloved versions of the most beloved animes of isekai, Konosuba and ReZero, are loved because, well, ReZero is ReZero, and Konosuba, oh fuck.
See you in the lobby. Well, isn't that the end?
Okay, so
See you later,
why is
guys.
it that like when I'm talking,
We
I'm
have
completely
the brave
not
ones.
serious, but then when I'm not talking at all and I have no viewers, I'm locked in. Like I can get to round 10 easily. That might be because my focus is cloudy. I don't know. Anyways, back to Konosuba. And Konosuba is not trying to be serious. Many isekais have this one problem where they are constantly trying to follow the cycle of that that one story cycle that everybody gets inside English. Like that one wheel that has like the uh 12 stages of a story or something, and it has like beginning, problem, blah blah blah. I think that isekais rely on that thing too much, and it causes them to go down a route that is unnecessary. Even though the main character is unnecessarily strong. I see
See how simple
many
this is.
isekais
Well, let's
and or
make it
fantasy
cleaner than mud.
mangas or animes go down the route of having an OP main character and blah blah blah, all of the normal stuff, but then adding a unneeded antagonist, like an evil organization that could for some reason match the strength of the protagonist, even though he was by definition meant to be the strongest character inside their entire verse. And that's the problem with it. It's establishing unnecessary problems for the main character when the main character doesn't need any problems because they should be able to solve it with a flick of their finger. Like um actually I have no examples because I don't watch that much anime. Oh,
And cut. You're out. Well, isn't that the end? Hmm. See you later, guys. We have the brave ones here.
okay. Let me actually lock in so I can actually get to the original thing that I was trying to show my skill. But back to isekai. Um, there are many animes that establish that establish villains even though the main character does not need villains, and those villains feel cheap. They just feel really
Good
cheap
luck this time.
if you look at them long enough. You have a main character that can basically solve anything. World hunger, done. Um, Population crisis, done. Uh, do any job in the world, done. They are a prodigy. They they are the master of they are the master of everything. They know every magic spell. They know everything. They hold the blade once and they become a sword master. They hold a staff once and they become a grand mage. They can do literally anything as long as they put their
See how
minds to it for
simple
like
this
a
is.
second.
Well,
I'm,
let's
I'm
make
looking
it
at you,
cleaner
Sung
and
Jin
more
Woo.
fun.
Um, but then they have this random villain that comes in, and it's like, oh no, what have what am I possibly going to do? My abilities do not seem sufficient for this situation, and now my harem is in danger. Whatever could I possibly do? I couldn't possibly use this one cheat ability that can solve anything with a single click of a button. If only there was some kind of strong ability that I could have right now that could get me out of this situation conveniently and then never be used again because it was only for this specific convenient situation. Oh, look at this weird skill that I got up at the nick of time just when I'm about to die, even though I shouldn't die. I'm the main character. And that's how it goes inside all of these generic isekai mangas and animes. And for some reason, this happens a lot inside school life isekais. For example, what's it called? I referenced it once. The the Misfit of Demon King Academy. What was it called? It was something like Misfit. Like, I don't know, why does Anos get a time controlling ability and is not affected by time stop? That doesn't make any sense. Also, how we don't exactly even get a scale on how strong Anos was when he was reigning as Demon King, I think. It's been a long time, bro. All we know is that he was Demon King and he killed himself just so that this war would end. And then he reincarnates and then just starts doing bullshit. That, like, why does he have the ability to not be affected by time stop? That doesn't make any sense. That seriously doesn't make any sense. It's just pulled out. I don't like when main characters just pull out stuff from their butt crack and then say that, oh, this is an ability that I had all the time, but yet it's not ever mentioned a single time except for inside the fight that it's actually used. And then about 75% of the time, the main character then proceeds to never use his ability again. Even inside a confrontation in which this ability actually would be pretty helpful to use. But they keep spamming their new most powerful attack without thinking about their previous strong attack that could actually be more helpful than the brunt force strong attack that they are using now. And that's what I don't like about main characters. They just learn and forget things instead of learning and keeping that stuff inside their arsenal. And that breaks a main character. It makes them feel dumber than what they actually should be. Even though most isekai MPs actually are pretty dumb, with a few exceptions. And that is why many people don't like. That's why many people don't like isekai mangas. For one thing, it's just a popular genre, so people just want to feel different. And for another thing, isekais are usually never really done well. The reason why the romance genre does so well is because the authors put soul into the stories or give it a really good twist to it that allows the anime to grow or do better. Obviously excluding Rent a Girlfriend. Isekais also have another problem. They're trying to be something that they're not. They are always trying to establish romantic interest with other characters, despite the fact that we know that the romance inside the show sucks. Like, it always appears to be main character comes, main lover girl gets charmed by him due to his first appearance, or by him saving her in some sort of way. This usually happens on the second episode or the sixth episode. There's no in between. Like, there's this one anime that I watched. It was that one anime with like a what's that one anime with the purple hair guy who gets reincarnated and just becomes a magic prodigy, and then his lover is like that one really blue haired girl. I know I know who it is and I know what I'm talking about. I just forgot the anime name. I don't The problem with that anime, or the problem with many animes that include romance, is that romance feels forced by the writer, not the characters. The characters don't have souls, so they can't be forced if they don't know if they're being forced at all. Anyways, I'm done with my rant about isekais. I'm not a anime talking show. I'm a YouTuber who plays games. To be honest, I have no plans. So that's it. That's it. Anyways, I would like you to have a nice day today or tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, or yesterday if you're weird or like alien or something. I can't. So I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you never. Goodbye.
Let's LARP. Yeah. What's up? Let's LARP.